Hello guys, how's it going over there? Today we are going to have our second lesson where we are going to talk about the famous verb to be. But before we go ahead, let me introduce myself. My name is Teacher Anderson. Okay, verb to be is easy. I hope you ever heard talking about verb to be, how to conjugate verb to be, and how to use verb to be in a sentence. First of all, we have to know the personal pronouns or the subject pronouns. Here we can see the list of personal pronouns or subject pronouns, where we have the first personal, such as I, then we've got you, we've got he, we've got she, it, you, we, and they. If you see here, guys, we've got you repeated twice. Okay, it is easy. I'm going to explain it to you so you cannot get confused. The personal pronouns, they are divided. We've got singular and we've got plural. Singular, they refer only to one person, and plural, they refer more than two people. In this case, from here, I, you, he, she, and it, they refer to only one person. And from here, you, we, and they refer to more than two people. You here is in plural, can be used to refer only one person, and also can be used to refer two or more people. Now, let us see how to conjugate the verb to be. Here on the first personal of singular, we say am. We say am. Here we say are. And here on this, he, she, and it, that are called the third personal of singular, we use is. He is, she is, and it is. You also, even in the plural, it will be conjugated in the same way, will be are. And here would be we are, they are. So I hope you understand, guys. And we've got here also the contracted form. Instead of saying I am, you can say am. Instead of saying you are, you can say you are. You are. Instead of saying he is, you can say his. His. Instead of saying she is, you can say she's. She's. Instead of saying it is, you can say it's. It's. Or yeah again. And we are. We are. And there. Okay, so to understand it as well, guys, I'm going to provide you here some examples. Okay, we are going to look at these examples in affirmative form. How to make a sentence in affirmative form using verb to be. It is easy. Just look at here. You are going to see, firstly, we've got our subject. After that, we've got our verb to be. The verb to be must be conjugated according to the subject. Subject, we are talking about the personal pronouns. But I forgot, guys, to define, to tell you what are personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are used to replace nouns. For example, this is a marker. Which personal pronoun we can use to replace the marker, or to refer the marker instead of saying its name? Okay, in this case, the personal pronoun or the subject pronoun that we can use is it, because it is used to refer things that are not human or animals in this case. So here, coming back, we've got subject and verb to be. After that, our object. Let us see our first examples. I, that is our subject, and we've got here our verb to be. As I said, verb to be is conjugated according to the subject. Here we've got I. How is the verb to be conjugated in I on the first personal of singular? As we can see here is am. So we said I am a doctor. I am a doctor. You can use also a contracted form. You can say I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. Here we've got our second example. My mother is a police. My mother is a police. Here, why my mother is? Because of, we want to know which personal pronoun can replace my mother. The personal pronoun that can replace my mother is she. Here, instead of saying my mother is a police, you can say she is a police. Okay? So why it is? It is because we conjugate the verb to be according to the subject. And we know that when the subject is belongs to the third personal of singular, we are going to conjugate the verb to be as is a doctor. And also here we've got you are my best friend. You are my best friend. Here you can see your subject, and after that your verb, as I say, and your object. You are my best friend. Guys, we've got also how to refuse a sentence, or how to say that something is not or someone is not. How to say in negative form. We can see here our structure. We've got subject, it is easy. We've got subject plus your verb to be what? Plus not, that is a adverb of Daniel, and our subject. What is going to happen here? To form a sentence or to refuse what we said here, we are going to add only the adverb of Daniel between the verb to be and the object. Let us see here an example. We want to refuse here this sentence. I said that I am a doctor. How to refuse this sentence? To refuse, it is easy. You are going to say, I am, your subject plus your verb to be that is conjugated according to the subject, and you are going to put your adverb of Daniel that is not. So I am not a doctor. You can say I'm not a doctor using a contracted form. I'm not a doctor. Here the second example is my mother is not a police. My mother is not a police. We are refusing that my mother is a police, saying that my mother is not a police. We have got here the contracted form of is not. The contracted form of is not is isn't. You can say my mother isn't a police is a contracted form of is not. Also, we've got here our third example. You are not my best friend. You are not my best friend. We are refusing that someone is not my best friend. Okay? Someone is not my best friend. Here also, we have got the contracted form of a not, where you are going to say aren't. You aren't my best friend. You aren't my best friend. Instead of saying of you are not my best friend. Okay, guys. So this is a negative form. How to say something in negative. Here now we are going to look how to make question using verb to be. How to ask something. Okay, it is easy also. As you can see here, we've got our structure. What are you going to do? You start with your verb to be. Don't forget, verb to be is conjugated according to the subject. Here, first you are going to put your verb to be conjugated. After that, comes your subject. After that comes your object. It's a piece of cake also. We can see here, we started with verb to be. Am I a doctor? Am I a doctor? Guys, we are doing this according to our first examples here in affirmative form. Am I a doctor? We are asking, or I'm asking myself, if am I a doctor? As you can see, we started with verb to be. Here, conjugated according to the subject. What is our subject? Our subject is here, I, a doctor. Am I a doctor? Here we've got our second example. Is my mother a police? Is my mother a police? In affirmative form, we said that my mother is a police. Now, I want to ask if is my mother a police. What I'm going to do? just start with your verb to be. After that comes what? Your subject. Your subject, after that comes your object. So it will be, is my mother a police? Okay guys, in this case, as it is a question, we must know in this case how to answer or how to give answer to the question. Okay, I'm going to provide you how to answer this question here. Is my mother a police? It is easy to answer. If really your mother is a police, you are going to say yes, she is. It means you are confirming the answer. She is a police. Just say yes, she is a police. If your mother is not a police, you have got two ways to answer it. You are going to say, firstly, no, she is not, or she isn't, using a contracted form. You are going to say, she isn't. The second option to answer, you are going to say, no, she isn't. And you can say what your mother is. For example, no, she isn't. She is a teacher. You said that your mother is not a police. However, she is a teacher. So it is easy. This is the way to answer a question. For example, I'm going to provide you one more example. Here I've got a marker. Okay? And I'm going to ask you, is this a black marker? If it is a black marker, I'm going to say, yes, it is. Okay? If it is not a black marker, you can say simply, no, it isn't. Or you can say again, no, it isn't. It is a blue marker, the way to answer to question. Now guys, let us see how to make negative questions. How to make negative questions. It is easy. Also, what are you going to do? Just start with your verb to be. Don't forget, verb to be must be conjugated according to the subject. Okay, after that, after your verb to be comes our adverb of Daniel. Then comes your subject and your object. For example, here I put this in a contracted form, okay? Aren't you my best friend? This is a negative question. Aren't you my best friend? Okay? For example, I can provide an example using this marker. Isn't it a blue marker? Or isn't this a whiteboard? Do you see? This is a negative question. How are you going to answer to this question? It is easy also as the same you did here in interrogative form. You are going to confirm if it is your best friend. You are going to say, yes, I am your best friend. Do you see what the question says? Aren't you my best friend? The person is asking you if aren't you my best friend? And the answer, it will be yes, I am, if you are really his best friend in this case. But if you are not his best friend, you are going to say, yes, I am not. Oh, sorry, no, I am not. I am not your best friend. Or you can say, no, I am not. I am your classmate. It means that you are not his best friend, but you are something else that makes you friend. No, I am not your best friend. I am your classmate. So guys, I hope you understand it about verb to be. And if you have doubt, just let me know in the comments. Guys, this is more science, more than a school. We are family. Hope to see you in the next video. Many thanks.